to the podcast. You are an integral part of this now, and I love it. Welcome, everyone. Are we starting? Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Untitled Catie Housman project. I'm Catie Housman. I do comedy here in Austin, Texas, along with the guests we will have on this Austin Comedy Club podcast, Tamir, Bryant, and Tyler Quik. Give it up for them, guys.
What's up?
We also have Tamir's beautiful girlfriend in the room. We have producer Joey. We have producer Jason. We've got a whole party here. Guys, real quick, give us do you have shows coming up? What's your deal there? But they're both comedians. Did I say that? I did.
Yes, I don't have any shows coming up. I'm not that important.
You should have shows coming up. We'll fix that.
Folks don't fuck with me. I don't know what it is.
I also have no shows because people don't fuck with me because I'm friends with Tamir. That's mostly why.
Tamir and Tyler are I see them as a unit. They had what's your podcast called?
Impossibly Accurate.
Impossibly Accurate, and they had me as a guest. So
a great episode.
I'm
Probably our
returning
best
the
episode.
favor.
Probably the best interview. Second best interview.
You think?
Yeah, top interviews.
Top
I think
interview.
Thank you so much.
I think the argument we had versus Holocaust versus slavery, I think that's a top tier debate. I mean, I think more people got to have. We got to get to the bottom of this.
I think so too. We should. I forgot that we said we were going to start a podcast about that, and now maybe is the trial run again for us all to come together and continue dissecting the Holocaust versus slavery.
So what side are you with? Are you with Hitler or Jim Crow? Which one are you picking?
Before we get to that, let's put a pin in that, and we'll circle back. I will not forget.
No. We're controlling this podcast.
Oh gosh, no. This is why we have this many people, and you guys can't outnumber me this time. They're so good. They're good. We're gonna do a toast or a roast. This is a segment of the show where we either toast or roast a person or an entity, and it's up to you if you want to give a toast or a roast. So I'm gonna just give you guys one first, and then maybe we can do our own. I want to give you guys Britney Spears. Let's start with Tyler. Toast or roast Britney Spears?
Compliment her or insult her? Is that the question?
Basically, yeah.
I mean, she's posting a lot of nudes, mostly nudes on Instagram, so I'm into that, you know?
Yeah, so you're in support.
I'm in support of that.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about that. I'm not, how old are you to like Britney Spears?
I'm 26. I had a Britney Spears poster in my room.
Yeah, I mean, she's cool. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, her music would be better if she would have killed herself during her breakdown. Like Kurt Cobain, if he would have kept aging, that's the only reason Nirvana's good. Is because if Kurt Cobain was alive now, he'd be some vegan pussy in Seattle.
So true.
And he'd have
I
a
100%
food
agree
truck.
with that. He burned bright and burned out quick or whatever that quote
So I
is.
like Britney Spears, but she kind of, she's nice to look at, I guess, occasionally, but she's here with us too long, I feel. So it's kind of a compliment, but it's also a roast. You should have left sooner. What have you done for us lately?
I love the idea.
Yeah.
She does have crazy eyes.
Well, I like that. I like a woman with crazy eyes.
I've heard that come from different men so many times recently. Just the idea.
Were they
of
looking into
crazy
your eyes? They were looking at your eyes. That's why.
It's not my eyes. They did not say it about my eyes.
Yes, they did.
I am not the common denominator.
There's nothing about a crazy white woman's eyes that are appealing to me. I'll tell you that much. I don't look at crazy eyes and go, fuck no. That's not.
So
But
are you gonna roast Britney?
You fuck Britney.
Britney Spears? I would not fuck Britney Spears.
We got a roast.
I wouldn't. That's not a roast. I got a lot of love for Britney. She's from Louisiana. I'm not. No.
You're from Louisiana.
Yes, indeed.
Same part?
No,
Do you know
not same
Britney?
part, but I've been to her part of Louisiana. It's bad.
Is it bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Would it
she's from
create a
Kentwood.
person like Britney?
I don't know how the fuck Britney made it out. I'm surprised
Wow.
Britney isn't pregnant. Britney's from Kentwood. Kentwood is
Jamie Lynn got pregnant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
She ruined Zoe 101.
She probably don't know nobody. She probably doesn't know anybody over the age of 22 that didn't have a baby. Kentwood is like trailer parks, but homes.
Wow.
Emphasis on wood.
Yes. Come on.
Up top for Britney.
That was a great toaster roast to start off with.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Are you gonna roast her or toast her?
Oh, I'm gonna give a toast to Britney Spears because she was inspiring when I was a kid for being awesome and being hot and being what every girl wanted to be. Miss American Dream since she was 17, as she says in the song "Piece of Me," off Blackout. Now she's inspiring because she is clearly batshit insane, but she's still going out there and putting herself out there and doing. She seems genuinely to have a good heart, and I like that. I like that she like does her weird dances and also does like methamphetamines and then gets on camera.
I was about to say I don't
stuff.
think Britney cared much about anything but snorting coke and doing heroin. I don't think she give a fuck about much else.
That was such a woman supporting woman fucking answer. Like,
I think-
she's crazy, but I like it. I think if she would have tapped out at like 25, 27,
I think if that bitch
her
was
She
career
broke,
would have-
would been
she would
fine,
have-
but she wouldn't be happy as a person.
but like legacy wise, like she'd be more important if she would have tapped out. I feel like she's given us all she's given.
I mean, yeah,
I like
don't
her.
think-
She can.
She's not doing anything for us anymore. We literally, her fans saved her.
well,
through
obviously
the
you're
Free
not
Britney
beating your
movement.
dick to Instagram photos.
I did
don't-
want to ask you.
She's
I
doing
don't
a
beat.
lot for
I don't.
young
Do you
I don't
think
beat
her
my dick.
photos are hot?
I don't. No, I just
I
know.
mean, I don't look at the photos. I just know you'll
You're
beat
being
your dick to
good.
anything.
You're such
I-
a good boyfriend.
they just
like, he's
they
saying
come
the
up
right thing.
on my
Never
screen. I don't beat my
succeed.
dick.
You see
to
that
it.
laugh is a laugh and not truth. If only you heard the things I say at home.
I wanted to apologize because I publicly called Tamir out on the last podcast. Do you guys remember when I was PMSing on the last?
What'd I get called out for?
You signed up for the queer mic,
So
and I had to ask you. But I actually asked Tyler first. I was like, "Is Tamir queer?" Because I don't want to be the worst person in the world. But I also thought it was funny because when I was thinking of guests for the next podcast, I was like, I'd love to have Tamir and Tyler on. I was like, I don't care. I literally was just PMSing, and I was like, I wasn't like yelling.
were you upset I signed up for it?
I wasn't upset, but this is not truly like my emotions wouldn't normally go here. But I was like, is he being an asshole? Like, is he making fun of this? Like,
No,
I guess I felt like.
I'm actually bi.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Is he really? Shut up, Tyler! You fucked me up. I asked Tyler, and he told me you weren't.
Okay,
I
if
am
he
so
wasn't,
sorry. I'm a
I got-
terrible person. I hate myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Shut the fuck up. I swear to God. I was gonna say, even if he wasn't queer and he signed up for the queer open mic, a lot of comedians get booked on shows because they're queer. So I feel like it was like a balancing act of sorts. He was righting the wrong.
Do they get booked because they're queer? Or do they get booked on the queer shows because they're queer?
I was definitely gonna go and still shit on it. I wanted to go because
See,
I
that
knew
actually
I
think
did
is
that.
nobody
funny,
would have
though.
believed me. So I was gonna go and make it seem like, everybody's gonna shit on me, and then
You know what's fun
Well, I
was
think
shitting
that's
I
on
didn't
a
have a good
woman's
cool,
enough
mic.
and
joke to.
I'm really sorry that I assumed.
You shouldn't be sorry.
Okay.
You shouldn't be sorry. You've heard my act. You shouldn't be sorry.
I think after the fact, when I wasn't PMSing anymore, I thought it was really funny because I was like, Tamir's just a funny guy.
Lauren Jameson texted me beforehand, and then she asked me something about it, and I'm like, there was a part of me that was like, one, I had a meeting, and I forgot it was scheduled at that time. But then part of me was like, okay, this is too much now. I can't do this. Like, I'm not gonna be able to tell jokes on stage.
Okay.
I know somebody's gonna tell me something.
We should come to the next one. Now I'm like, wow, Tamir is a hero, and I take back everything I said. That just goes to show you why you never trust your emotions. Never.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I would have. I could understand it. I'm not mad.
Thanks,
I think it's
Tamir.
funny. So,
Maybe like the new catchphrase of the show. Never trust your emotions.
I love that.
this is also.
Yes.
Sorry. This is also the first time I've said this publicly. Like, I've never really brought it up or anything before. So
Wow. And you're
I've
comfortable
alluded
with
to
that?
it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do
Cool.
it.
I've done
mean,
the
I signed
same
up for the mic.
thing. I don't really put it
I
out.
doubt any of my friends at home will see this, so it's not like it will matter.
I think it makes you even cooler.
Does it
I've
really?
always respected.
I think it's about the same.
Bi girls are nothing cool because it's like the easiest thing. You could just say you are, but bi guys, it's like you're actually taking like a bold risk.
You know you are.
Okay, that's not what I was.
No, you.
Dirty minded.
No, she-
Dirty minded Tyler.
You do have a point here because, like, when you're a bi guy, it does, it probably chokes you off from, like, 60-70% of chicks.
I think chicks would dig it. I always thought that guys were more judgmental of other guys.
60-70% of black chicks.
Okay, now that's a wheelhouse. I
I feel
can't speak
white
to.
chicks too.
Really? I mean,
Majority of women don't like effeminate men.
I'm not effeminate, though.
No, I'm just saying they wouldn't like if they wouldn't. I feel like most women wouldn't.
I see where you're coming from, yeah. I think he's got a fair point. It's probably, like, maybe 50-60. Maybe. I think it's still, like, most. I would say most.
Well, anyone who doesn't You're a piece of shit.
Are they really? It's not their
Roasted.
fault.
That's nice. It's not,
not
their,
their
fault.
fault.
I love most people. I don't never trust your emotions, okay? That's what the moral of the story is.
Also, I don't like that you called me a hero.
You're a hero to me.
See, I feel like if I was a hero, I would have did it in like high school. That would have been heroic.
I
It would have been
totally get
heroic when I
that.
was like the football player and did it.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm a comedian. It doesn't matter anymore. Like nobody's.
Fuck a dude. Just wear cape.
You can say that Catie Housman thinks you're a hero. Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
You've got my vote. Like, for real, if he ran for president, I'd vote for him. You
Please
guys
don't
should
vote
run.
for me. I couldn't run for president. Have you heard? They would pull out just my act and go, "Hey, did you? What about the time you said this about retarded children, huh?
Wait a
Do
minute.
you hate
Who said
retarded
that?
kids?
Did I say that?
No,
didn't
I
say
said
that.
this.
Okay.
I said this.
I want to
I don't
pull
have anything
this.
issue against special needs kids. I love them. They're great.
I think this would be
They're
a
not
good.
too much of a burden. You know what I mean?
I think this would be a good opportunity to get some Austin culture, comedy culture in the mix. Tamir and Tyler, let's talk about the Romo Room.
Okay, let's get it in.
We can toast or roast the Romo Room a little bit.
The Rumbles room is where I don't have any shows coming out.
The Romo Room is a room that mics were happening every day. Comics worked with the bar at the Domain to run the mics.
Have been mentioned on Rogan.
Had it really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Tamir ran a bunch of shows there, right?
Yeah.
Every week. And then Tyler was there all the time. He was known as the champ.
I swear to God.
I don't know if
Wait,
everyone's
you
aware.
have to,
Became
you
the
have to
champ
cut, you
in
have
the
to cut-
Romo room.
You have to cut that.
Listen,
You have to cut that.
Don't cut this. Oh, 'cause
You have to cut that.
no, it's not. You don't have to cut
You
it.
have to cut that. You can't say that.
That
No.
you're the champ?
Stop saying that. You can't
Oh,
cut that.
I didn't
He's
know
trying,
it was a
he's
secret.
He's trying to lose the brand of the champ because Tim Warner was upset at him because it's a Judah Freelander bit. Now it's also not because Tim's upset, but it's just because he doesn't want he doesn't want more tips. Being upset.
It's a
Is
Judah
that fair?
Friedlander bit?
Wait, what did you say at the end?
We're gonna have to cut this, aren't we?
No. This is the good stuff. Like, so Roma Room, let me set the stage. Roma Room was a good place to go every day. It was warm, it was clean. But comics, we didn't treat it with the utmost respect because what mic do you treat?
With respect.
We have to be forced to some people. We weren't bad, I don't think, but basically they stopped doing the mics. They decided it was no longer worth it for them, and some people got really mad, and some people were in support. I kind of just sit back with my popcorn and watch, and I thought you had a really funny.
Catie just gave you that PR bullshit. Let me tell you what happened at the Roma Room. The Roma Room was poorly run, and they didn't treat the comics well. So in turn, the comic didn't treat the room all that well. That's usually what happens, right? Like usually when people get hired at a job, they're not just looking to leave the moment they get hired. So it's pretty similar to the room. Like if you're showing up to an open mic, driving 30 minutes away for a lot of people. I know it wasn't me. It was like 10 minutes from my house. That's why you saw me there so much. But like for a lot of people, it's like 20, 25 minutes away. And then you go there, and then half the time there's not a bartender in the back. It says comedy special. It says like you get the comedy drink or whatever. You go in the front, they treat you like shit for asking for it, like you're fucking poor. So then you're gonna sit here and pretend like the room fostered like a room was positive for comics. Like you never were like, hey, let's have some free pizza. You never did anything for free. The Creek did shit for free for the comics. I ain't saying the Creek is perfect. Bitches done got
Creek in
raped
the
at the
cave.
Creek, but I'm just saying.
Whoa!
I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
That okay.
I'm sorry. I just hear
Allegedly
people say
got
that on
raped at the Creek.
podcasts.
Let's just fuck it. It's on the internet. You can find it. What we tell you. But what I'm saying here is at least after the bitch got raped, they gave us some pizza, okay? The Roma Room would fuck us and not give us pizza afterwards. That's what we're saying here. And
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I respect your opinion because you ran so many mics there. I got one mic there at the very end. There was like 2 weeks left before it closed. So I really didn't have an experience like that.
They gave you my mic because they had to take me off of it because bitch ass kept complaining every week. Would show up at is a bitch. Is a bitch.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is. Please. I don't give a fuck. I'd say this to his face. Fuck.
We'll bleep.
Yeah, fuck him. But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm giving you more work. I
No,
apologize.
please don't. I should.
The dude brought me up on his podcast and basically like talked shit about me. I don't even remember what he did what he talked shit about beforehand, but he tried to bring like Daniel West on there to talk shit with him, which I would have been cool with you talking shit with Daniel West, like if it came up in conversation and y'all guys were talking. I just don't like that you pulled up to the side to add like this extra portion to talk shit about me. And then he would show up to my mic like looking for attention because he knew I was gonna shit on him. So then I had to get personal with him. Like I had to go fucking look him up and figure out what he did in his past and see that he was a fucking loser, right? So that I could walk him through the steps of his life and explain to him why he's a fucking loser.
Oh my God.
But then he proceeded to keep coming to the mics after I had walked up, and he would go to Pat and be like, hey, Pat, I think you should take Tamir off the mic. And it's like, hey, buddy, look, first of all, take the dick out your ass. Take the dick out your ass. I get your 35. I don't know you. I don't know you. You know what I mean? I don't know who the fuck you are. We're from the same city. Like, this is what bothers me, too. Like, he's from New Orleans. I did bigger shows than when he was in New Orleans. Like, I wasn't a comic. I did rap. But I promise you he never did 300 people at a show. But he comes up to me every fucking day. So I apologize. Because I just got mad about this shit.
No, don't be sorry. This is incredible.
But that's the type of shit, like, Pat was dealing with. And then...
So
like,
comics are upset
and
with
Pat's
you
in the right.
for how you
Let me say
run
this.
your
Pat's in
mic.
the right.
Okay.
Yeah, not comics. It was... Everybody else loved that mic. We had a good time. It was probably like 15, 20 people that used to come like regularly.
Okay.
And then, so like, it was a pretty good mic. It was a heckle mic. We talk shit. You know, you get comfortable being on stage, just going back and forth. Then the motherfucker had to always come and just sit in the back. And we tried to skip him. And then I forgot what it was. He lit somebody at my mic. That's what he did. He came to the mic and lit somebody. Like, he lit Estefan. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and he like, not like lit him like heckle mic fucking with him like, you suck, get off the stage. He lit him like, go fuck yourself. Like get off this, like, fuck you, you suck, you're not good. And I'm like, I know you're not talking. Like, I've seen you on stage, you're not that funny. I've been doing it for 3 months. I think I'm funnier than you. Like, you're garbage. Like, this isn't, like, how long you been doing this?
Beautiful.
That shit scared me, y'all. I'm this nigga finna rob us, yo. We finna get Adam 22.
Okay, real quick. I love this. Tamir, you're on fire. I think you're such a character and you're going to be a star, a huge star. Do you agree? Do you think he's going to be a star?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hell yeah. I love that. Realistic. I'm an idealist. Tyler.
Or somebody's gonna kill you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that might be the issue.
Like Kurt Cobain situation.
I see. No, he had a crazy chick, though, right? See, I'm not getting killed by no crazy bitches. That's the difference with me.
She's cool.
No, she's not crazy.
You
no.
can tell she doesn't have
she
crazy
couldn't
eyes.
She could kill a roach. She'd be fine.
Look how sane her eyes are. She
Yeah,
does
yeah,
not
what I'm
have crazy
saying.
eyes. She's like
she
the
has
opposite.
She has nice.
She's high as shit, doing her thing.
Amazing. High recreationally, not like Britney. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Dancing.
I mean, Britney was.
She's not asking us to do a TikTok to a Pitbull song.
Y'all, now, do you think it was Free Britney, right? That's what we were talking about. It was Free Britney.
Well, I wanted.
Okay, now
I
I got
wanted
some more
to check
comments
in
on
with
this.
Tyler real quick, just to make sure he's okay. We did make him walk through the cold night. He's from Seattle. He's not used to. I just want to hear a little, like, Tyler, if you need to like roast me to get your
No, I'm good.
vibe on.
I'm just chilled. I'm good.
Okay. This is usually their podcast is exactly like this. Like Tamir is like
What's the name of this podcast again, so we can put it out?
Impossibly Accurate.
live, right? Is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
live always part of it?
I'll add it to
Bottom of the
the
screen.
in post.
Hell yeah.
Watch episode
It's on Blink to
3, which I'm on.
Yeah,
I
please
think
watch
it's
it.
episode 3.
It's probably like the last episode we put out before the Theromo Room went to shit. So
It was really
if you have a
fun.
venue for a podcast, a live podcast audience, let me know.
When I messaged you about that, I was talking about these guys. I was like,
That's what I figured. But then I saw everybody else's podcast here, and I figured it was like this. You know what I mean? Is there like room for an audience here?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Let's talk after this.
Yeah.
Let's have some conversation. Hell yeah, let's do that.
Love it.
I like it. This is how
Austin
business works,
comedy
man. This is how business
culture.
works.
Yes. Okay, so Tyler's good. So Theromo Room, do you have any? I mean, he said he was fine.
Tyler went on his rampage in the beginning. And then
Wait, what?
I mean,
I don't
Robert?
forget about Britney Spears. I'm fucking dying.
Do you want me to roast Tyler? Okay, let
And
me
then-
be
what
real.
wait, what does
Tyler-
toast mean?
Wait,
toast
wait,
is like,
wait.
you're at a wedding.
Wait.
I'd like to toast the
Oh,
bride.
Wait, let me
okay,
tell. I'm
okay.
gonna tell. I already.
Tyler is like one of the scariest people, although he looks like
Yeah,
he's
does
not.
it doesn't Tyler give you that, like, Tyler and Gabe both give me like I could like start a village in Africa, or I could murder an entire orphanage of children.
What
Yes.
about me?
And
What about me is scary?
Well, it's,
You have to
it's
look-
when I first
Katie, I'm
talked
asking. I'm
to you.
asking.
You
the
never
what?
look at
I'll
someone.
talk-
No,
We're
you
gonna
never
smoke.
look at someone
This makes me
through the
feel
front of
better.
your eyes. You always got a side eye, motherfucker.
I'm asking
you
the
can't never
lady.
look at me straight
I'm
on. Like
asking
you
the
always
lady.
gotta look. You can't.
Tyler is brutally honest in a
I'm
way that I
asking a
can't tell
woman.
if he's joking.
Ty-
And he's mean,
You know-
but it's in a way where I can tell he does care about me and he's not actually trying to bully me. So I'm like, I don't know. There's something about him. As soon
What
as
is
I
the?
met
What
him,
if I
was
said
like,
to you
like
that was
him.
mean?
You've said I'm not funny.
When?
When?
When? I don't know.
You've said it at least twice.
No, but it's always sarcastic,
Is
followed
it?
by I like that. I like this joke
Is it?
to prove that I was actually listening.
Okay, because I
Very
legit
few
don't
people
know
listen.
when you're kidding. I'm like, is he?
No,
does he-
yeah.
'cause
You know
I
what? No,
respect your
no,
opinion. I think you're so
no,
funny.
but
I
if
really
you
do.
have you
I think
heard
you're so
yourself
funny, too.
talk?
No, stop this. Stop
Have I
this.
heard myself? See, that's
I
the
listen.
stuff he says.
No,
He
no,
says,
no,
"Oh,
no.
you
I'm
heard
saying,
yourself
no, I'm
talk."
saying, I listened to your podcast yesterday, and it's the same energy. Like everything she says, you're like, is
she
it
was
sarcastic?
so-
Is it not
You're
sarcastic?
right.
so
That's
Tyler-
true.
Sure.
Maybe that's why
It's
I
like
like you.
it's like an
I'm he's-
authentic.
I met my
It's like
match.
she has like an authentic fake white girl personality. Like it's a real person, but it's when they're pretending to be nice, but she's actually nice. It's the same. It's the same thing. That's
But-
my.
I get
Okay.
it. So I'm like, I feel
But she was
simultaneously
PMSing.
insulted.
So
and
what you're
complimented.
telling me is you live on the baseline of a woman that's
Good memory.
PMSing.
I also can't control my. That's if you're bi. That explains why we're friends. That explains why we're
explain
friends.
that. Go deeper on that.
Because like most of my friends, if I have a friendship, that's more of like on the feminine side. Unless they're a woman, like me and Catie aren't friends yet. It's very weird energy right now. But she has more masculine energy. So if it's a woman, she approached me. But that's like why would have a
You
friendship?
think I have feminine energy?
No. But I'm saying it makes sense. No, I'm not saying you have feminine energy. I'm saying you're
You're saying I'm a man?
you're more sensitive than you let on. You appear to be.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
I'll
you
give
give me actual like life advice.
Okay, fair enough. Don't now. That
Like you
sounds
actually-
like
No.
I'm fucking your dad.
Wait, and then so
I
what
don't
does
give
that
life
make
advice.
me?
You
What?
asked me my opinion on things. and I give
No,
you
but
my
I'm saying like
opinion.
you genuinely you're like an actual friend. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I see, but
And then I'm
but see
not?
how
We're
when we
not
started,
friends?
But
I
you
thought
see
we
how when
were.
we started this podcast, we weren't friends. Do you remember that we got on this podcast and he told you about how we weren't friends?
No. I said I
I
always see you.
text Tyler he wanted to hang out. He never
yeah.
texted me the next day.
Tyler did accuse
happened,
Tamir
Tyler?
of only hanging out with him on podcasts, which hasn't been proved.
I
That's
said
true.
I hit you up to hang out, and you're like, I'm doing this show. I roll up this show. I'm saying we usually hang out during podcasts.
That's not true. I
I'm
hang
not-
out with you. I hang out with you when I see you.
Yeah.
When I see you, we hang out for 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do? Come to your house and bake you a fucking cake?
no, I was.
what do you want me to
Why
do?
is this
I'll do that
anger
for you.
towards me all of a sudden?
This isn't anger. This
I
is
would
just,
like that. I would like that. You
Are
make him
we
a
friends? I need to know now because I thought we were.
We're
You really done
developing.
hurt Catie, yo. I'm so he's your friend. Yo.
No,
he
we're
just told me we were friends. He's your friend.
we're
Yeah, this
Ty-
is like every
Tyler's
time.
scared to call you his friend because if he calls you his friend and then you don't call him your friend, he's gonna be more hurt.
I've
so
been
he
like
wants to shield
throwing
himself from being
myself
That
to
hurt.
is
Tyler.
true.
I've been
That is
like,
true.
let me be your friend.
That's
And I
not true.
usually don't do that to people. I'm usually the one that like I'll be shyer and people will bring me out of my shell.
I feel that.
With Tyler, I was like, that kid refuses to speak more than 3 words to me, and I gotta just get him to talk to me more. Like,
I felt the
gotta.
same way about Tyler. How did we end up?
why you make us about? I don't know. I'm not gonna say it. It's inappropriate.
No, say that.
Podcast. Are we friends with Catie Housman?
Are we friends?
I think.
I like
wait.
that's so
You can't do
accurate.
that. That's what
What?
Whitney Cummings asked to start her podcast. That's her intro. She goes, "Are we
Damn
friends?"
it.
Wait, I have a
Whitney Cummings
question.
has done everything.
Tamir, what's your favorite thing about me?
I appreciate your honesty.
You appreciate my.
I appreciate your honesty. I know when you say something, it's what you mean. I know you're not sugarcoating it, and it's what you mean.
I agree
And I
with
can
that.
appreciate that in this world of social media bullshit.
I agree. Tyler is so authentic.
My favorite thing to do is to show up places that Hans Kim is and watch people talk to Hans. Without-
Hans Kim
I've
of
never-
Kill Tony.
Of Kill Tony fame.
Austin local comedian turned Kill Tony. We gotta
Murderer.
tell the audience who aren't in the comedy scene.
Oh, my bad. I just
No, it's
assume if
okay,
you're
it's
listening
okay.
to this, you got to this because of Hans Kim.
I'm
you know
g-
the boost we're going to get from the algorithm by mentioning Hans Kim?
Yeah, that's so true.
He gave me
Hans
advice after
Kim.
Kill
One of, y'all,
Tony.
one of y'all say his name, too, so that we can get,
You want to hear advice he gave
There
me?
we
Hans
go.
Kim
There
has.
we go.
What advice did Hans Kim give you? Stop doing comedy.
After I did.
Did you hear that?
You know, I told Catie how I felt about her on stage at her open mic to her face. So I don't know what this
Oh,
bullshit is.
I think I blacked that out of my memory. What were you saying? That I was just like, not. I don't even remember.
Nah, she remembers. But after I did Kill Tony, I have the audio. I'll send it to you. After I did Kill Tony, Hans came up to me and said, "You did a great job, but when you tell your jokes, your face looks gay. So try not to do that anymore." And then he walked away.
Your face looks gay.
Bro, Hans
What
gives
does
the
that
best
even
advice, yo.
mean?
I know what he means.
No, but then he gave me actually good, or he gave me other advice too.
He was just telling you to fix your fucking face. That's all he was
Yeah,
telling
I have a fucked up face. I'll admit that.
Fix your face.
you. I have a
That's.
fucked up face.
This is the kind of feedback you get in comedy that like I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for, and Tyler's helping me in that.
I wrote a joke for you.
Oh, please.
I watched your podcast last night to prepare.
You
I
really did, didn't you?
Yeah,
didn't
why would I
watch
lie
shit.
about that?
I thought this was the first one. I just assumed I was
It
the
is
first
insulting.
guest that I'm fucking-
It is insulting that they didn't.
No,
let us
because
jump
the
off.
first two are like you're gearing up the engine and like maybe you hit those tweaks. The third, I feel like we're cooking with
Yeah, that's why I had
fire.
Tyler on the first episode of my podcast before he was a guest host. I had him as a guest because I wanted to get the people that I knew kind of might fuck up and shit, not be too good.
Right.
I wanted to get their sets out the way and get people like Hans and Genevieve on later. Then you know, like later on, people that are actually good at comedy.
Right. You like to start with a challenge so that you can show how
Yeah,
strong you are.
once I, like realize I want to show the audience as low as it'll be, right? I want to show them as bad as it can get, right? And then I want to build on that. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't
Yeah,
show her
yeah.
your dick the first time when it's hard. You know what I mean? Or she's going to be disappointed later. You know what I mean? You show her the soft dick, and then you let her be surprised when it's hard. Oh, fuck, in the picture. Exactly.
I'm
Know what I
learning
mean?
so much.
That's like Tyler's. So Tyler's a soft dick. You get what I'm saying? He's just an unpleasant dick of comedy is what I'm saying.
So on that note, I want to hear his joke about my podcast.
I have a hard. You son of a fucking. You son of a fucking bitch. I fucking shut that shit down. Time and time again. Time and time again. I want to point out that Tamir had a show recently and he didn't book me for it. So
Not true.
yeah, he did not book me for it.
Not true. He had a 5-minute guest spot.
Hey, I'm available
He didn't
like
show up.
any time that's convenient for you. Like,
Don't fucking.
I'm
That would
just
be
here.
not only
Bet.
don't
Big
book,
bet.
if you don't book me and then you book Catie. That's like
Hey, it
It's
sounds
like
like,
shooting
you didn't
me.
show up.
He didn't show
What?
up. I give him 5 minutes. I'll pull up. We could read the text.
nah. Was I on the flyer?
You weren't on the flyer, but
Was-
half the fucking comics went on the flyer.
Was I hit up? I was
half the
hit,
people on
I
the
was
flyer
hit
weren't
up.
there.
You know what? I was hit up that was like the phone call, like the weird phone call the night before. It was hardly an invite. It was a.
That's not true.
Can you
I told
roast
him.
my
I told him
show?
I'd give
I'm
him
so
get him
sorry.
5 minutes. The motherfucker didn't show up.
We've got a few minutes left, so I want to hear your roast about my show.
I was going through
Our
a
show,
depressive.
Joey's show, Jason's show.
It was. It was. It wasn't really a show. It was. I think you should call the show the Tyler Quik show. You can still host it, but just for branding purposes.
I'm fine with that. Put everything we say under your name.
Yeah. It was something about you being a queer comedian. Oh, you're a queer comedian. You eat pussy off stage, but on stage
then you eat dick.
you just eat dicks.
Damn.
That's a great joke.
That's
Katie.
really good.
Or she's a
and
queer
really
comic because off
accurate.
stage she eats pussy, but on stage she eats dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Eats dicks,
You
that's
can have
funny.
that joke, Katie. You can cut the fat on it. You can have it.
That's really good.
You'll notice, like, she'll open with that and she'll kill and be like, "We like this woman," and then it'll just go off a cliff afterwards. She'll get booed off stage. Be like, "Oh, woman, it was a woman doing comedy. This is she's trying. She's trying." I think Katie gets more like if I walk on stage, no one likes me. No, you walk on stage, no one likes you. But Katie, they're like, "Oh, look, it's a woman. She's adorable. Let's support her." It's unfair.
Aw.
Katie, I think what you have to do is take one from the team. You got to suck one of Rogan's friends' dicks. That's the only way to get stage time as a woman. Unless you're Genevieve, you got to go on stage. You got to suck
And
some
you're
dicks.
not
That's all I'm
Genevieve.
saying. This is just. You know
But
what I
it's
mean?
like, where
But
do they
bring us
go
with you.
after that?
It
What-
doesn't matter. You just got to get in front of them folks a couple times. Get the followers, connect,
Well, listen.
hang out.
I'm trying to get on that guy Nathan, that Kill Tony new dude Nathan, whatever. That's the Rogan groupie I want to go for.
Who's Nathan?
He's a new comic on Kill Tony. You guys should look him up. He raps. He's from Canada. Whatever.
Is it the guy
Go see
who's-
Kill Tony.
is it
It's
the
a great
guy- is
show.
it the
I
guy-
still haven't gotten pulled from the bucket.
Is it the guy who's mentally challenged?
Yes.
He's mentally challenged.
Yeah, he's actually
Yes.
mentally challenged. That's just
I
all
did see like two episodes.
is
ago.
it?
But Katie's
I'm
also
so-
mentally
I'm so
challenged.
sick of Tony
so that's
covering
why
his
it
fucking
works.
bases. That motherfucker's so smart, yo. He's like Howard Stern.
Watch
You know how
Tyler
Howard had
Quik
that
on the
fucking
most recent
retarded
episode
kid?
of
No,
Kill
don't do it.
Tony with
Don't.
Akash Singh.
Don't-
You can see a little
don't do
taste
that.
of his
Don't
comedic
do that.
stylings.
Don't do that.
What's Akash
And
like?
also watch our podcast.
I was over it. My bad.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to like wrap it up. I crack the whip around here.
I get it. I get it.
Thank you guys again so much for coming. Hashtag Austin Culture Club.
Yes,
What are
indeed.
hashtag? Joey was like, do the hashtag. What's the hash? Hashtag Tamir Bryant. Hashtag Tyler Quik. Hashtag Hans Kim. Kill Tony. Romo Room. This was truly been a really fun episode.
With one more segment.
Yeah.
What should we name the
Yeah,
show?
we're still
And
figuring
then
out the
after
name.
You say what the name should be. Do your hashtags and your tweeters and your
Oh yes,
you
the
know, your
socials.
Twitches and
So Any ideas for what we should name the show based on your experience here? And I would love to have you back.
Katie's house.
I love that. So original.
The house of Catie.
You can interpret that either way. See, that's the same thing. It's the same energy. It's the same energy me and Hans have. It's too much of the same, so it's like magnets of opposite directions.
Well, shit, I thought it was a compliment till you said something. Tyler, you can go fuck yourself. I was thinking that was a compliment.
I looked
you
into
son
her
of a bitch.
crazy white woman eyes and knew it was a.
I just want Tyler to say he likes me by the end of this, so I can.
The
confirm
podcast?
that. No, me as a person.
You want me to say it on the podcast or off air?
On, please.
On, Catie. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you. Nah, I want to look into her crazy white woman eyes.
I'm gonna try to keep them really sane right now. This is the best moment of my
Nah,
life.
I like them crazy.
You like them crazy.
Okay, so I got a great name for her podcast. I can say it again. Catie, I love you. I think alliteration is fun. So her name starts with a C. There's another word that starts with a C.
You mean a K?
No, it's a C.
No,
Actually.
it's a
Okay, my
C.
bad.
It's a. She got fancy with it. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Catie, I love you. I love everything about you.
This shit is uncomfortable.
I thought she would get uncomfortable when I said that, but she's.
No, actually, I think you're realizing how much I love you and how much I've always just wanted to be
You know
your
what,
friend.
Tamir, you're gonna be right. I'm gonna be heartbroken after this. this woman's gonna break my heart.
Do you all want to kiss at once? Are Tamir and Alina gonna
Last
kiss
thing I
right
would
now?
All
do is
in
kiss
a-
Tyler Quik.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't wanna kiss you.
I'd spend money not to kiss Tyler Quik.
Jason, are you gonna kiss them?
I love you.
I'm just
I love
gonna
you too.
get out of this.
I'm sorry for that loud
This
stuff.
has
on
been
my-
I don't.
the Untitled Catie Housman Project. Thank you all. Yay! Pew, 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 pew. Oh, is that gone? You guys are
The Untitled Catie Housman Project is brought to you by the Austin Culture Club. You can find more Catie Housman on our Instagram and YouTube at Austin Culture Club.